Hey everybody, it's Frank. This video is all about reducing your cable satellite internet bill. It's something I've done at my house. It's helped me reduce my bill $40 a month, and I haven't lost any channels at all. Let me show you how to do it. The first thing you want to do is sit down and you need a plan. You got to look at all the channels that you actually watch, see which ones you can keep, write them down on a piece of paper. That's what I did. It worked out fine for us. And it gave me a better idea of what I really needed to do and what I needed to have in order to pull this off. So here we go. First thing was network television. You know, ABC, CBS, Fox, etc., etc. You know, basically all your local channels in the area that you live in. For us, this 60-mile antenna was the perfect choice, and we went ahead and mounted it up on our house. Around where we live, there are 16 local channels available to us, and we get every single one of them using this antenna. The setup of the antenna was pretty easy. Went ahead and mounted it in our backyard on an upper deck. It's about 30 feet in the air, which is good. And I had to move it around a little bit to find the sweet spot before I went ahead and mounted it to the railing there. From that point, we've got the cable coming out of the antenna, and it's running down the side of the house, where, in fact, we have all our inputs into the house. This input here is the antenna input, and these two are to the televisions that we have in the house. We actually have a third television here. I haven't completed the job yet, but that'll also be going into the house. So we get all the network channels, all our 16 channels, through the television. Now keep in mind, we still needed to have internet access, so this here is the internet cable. All right, it too runs into the house. That way our router is still working, so we can have Wi-Fi still going in the house for what I'm about to show you next. So you don't really have to do too much here. Just simply use the input you've got into your televisions from the outside into your outhouse to look into and plug in your antenna. Now with the outside work done, now you just have to simply come into your house and make the proper connections. Now you're going to disconnect any cable box you have to the television set and take your connection and put it into the back of your television, directly into the back of your television. Additionally, you're going to need a streaming device. For us, it's Apple TV. That's going to allow us to stream all the other channels that we have beyond the local channels onto our television set. Now keep in mind, this is not doing away with cable or satellite completely. What we're doing is we're getting rid of all the cable boxes. For the subscription that I have, they're worth $10 a piece. I got 4 of them going on, so that, quite frankly, there's $40 a month that we don't need to use any longer. And in the future, I'm going to switch out the router, buy one, and then that $10 a month will be gone. And there you go, $50 a month off your bill, because you simply are not using rented equipment from your cable or satellite provider. As far as broadcast television is concerned, the picture's crystal clear. I mean, it's an outstanding picture. And this just gives you an idea of what it looks like. For us, again, we have 16 local channels, and they all work great. Now, as far as all the cable channels are concerned, right here, I'm signed into our account with our cable provider, and from this point, using my iPad and my Apple television, I can stream any of these programs. These are all live programs that are showing, okay? And of course, you can do on demand, do anything with movies, whatever it is that you want to do. Of course, if you have Netflix, etc., you're going to have that going on also. So, plain and simple is that this is how you do it. Just by simply signing in to your account and then streaming it to your television set. Every single channel, if you don't want to sign into your account, you of course can always download the apps for particular programs And sure enough, you'll be able to stream all of your programming without the hardware. So anyway, that's what I did. It's been working great. I'm very happy with it. Every channel that we had before, that we watched, we have this way, without the use of the equipment. And if we want to look at some of the other channels that, cable and satellite providers give us that you hardly ever use, there's apps for every single one of those. You can always go down and then sign into them with your account. Again, keep in mind that this is not doing away with your cable. You're just doing away with the equipment. In a lot of cases, that's twice the bill. You might be paying $60 for cable, $70 for cable a month, and then you're paying another $40 or $50 for equipment. So your savings is going to vary a little bit, but at the same time, any savings is good savings. Do the math. I hope it's been helpful. Have a great day.